Greetings everyone. I'm going to be slow with this one. You see, yesterday's video, when I delivered that to you, so many things were in my mind. I couldn't keep up with the thoughts. And so I was going really fast, rapidly. And today I'm going to slow it down. And we're going to continue to talk about spirit in this video. It's very important. It's very important for me, and it's very important for a lot of people. I also want to say that it's very important that we don't continue to say, I'm going to mind my own business or I'm just going to stay in my own lane. Because if we keep that mentality, those who are more powerful will take disadvantage of those who are less powerful. I don't even want to call people weak because, you know, when you look at people that are referred to as weak, a lot of the time it's the kind of experiences they've had in their life that render them helpless. But we can't say, this is none of my business. I'm just going to be a silent observer, because sometimes it's necessary for you to do that. But sometimes you have to speak up, and you have to speak up on others' behalf. And sometimes you've got to change the narrative. For every situation that I've ever intervened in, I thought it was important for me to change the narrative. And so in yesterday's video, I had to do that. And usually I give someone the benefit of the doubt and I listen to them because it's respectful to listen to what people have to say before you have something else to say. But something in me, as I said yesterday, really went off. I just couldn't listen to this lady. But after the fact, after I've posted the video, I'm never about, turning on my own people. I'm never about causing conflict. I'm never about the situation where you just judge somebody that you don't know, and I don't know this lady. So I prayed about it. And I woke up this morning and there was a revelation. I was brought to it. And this is what I'm saying to you. You have to understand the importance of spirit. You are like a house, your body that is. And within this body holds spirit. When the spirit leaves the body, that house crumbles. So as long as the spirit is within your body, it is there waiting for your guidance, waiting to instruct you and to lead you. And so for all my young people who come to me from time to time and say, listen, Auntie Jenny, I want to know this. I want to be able to, understand how to practice this. I want to understand African spirituality and all of that. That is all good and dandy. But I tell you, the most important thing is to know that your source is God. And again, many of you say God, so that's why I'm using that word. It's spirit. Many of you say ancestors, whatever it is that you understand or believe. The source is within you. It's best to go to God to battle your causes. It's best to go directly. Some of you go on your knees. Some of you go in fast and prayer. Some people do meditation. Whatever works for you. It is very important that you connect with your spirit. Because now, if you're relying on other people to connect you to God, you see what have happened to the churches. What is happening to these persons, spirit right now? Those who relied on a pastor to tell them, when to pray, how to pray, and why they should pray. They can't help you now. And many of you are not working, so you don't have your friends. You don't have your family members that can counsel you. So you're going to have to learn how to, connect with spirit on your own. One of the things I can say to you is pray for the spirit of discernment. It is very important. And, as human beings, there is always a guiding light. But sometimes we're disobedient. Sometimes we don't listen. Sometimes we feel we know more than even God, and we do as we please. But there's always a guiding light. Sometimes your parents will teach you things, even as young people, and you're not listening. and they've had years of experience. They understand a few things, and when they try to impart that to you, you mock them. Also, I want to remind you that every prophet that ever existed in the Bible or other doctrines have always endured persecution. Every single one. Because guess what? People don't like the truth. You are an enemy to a lot of people when you speak the truth. And so understand that people will be prosecuted for speaking the truth. People will be hated because they want to live a life that is good, that is honest, that is just. And people will even hate you for wanting to be a good person. Okay? So when we talk about prophecy, I'm saying to you that anyone, a child, can really prophesy to you. And I don't want anyone to think that I'm criticizing anyone who says I have a word, because anyone can bring a word, anyone. But you ask for the spirit of discernment so that when these ones come to you, if they're false, you will identify and the truth will set you free. Now, as I said, I spoke on the woman without even listening to her, but I trust that little thing inside of me that often, ignites when something is off. And when I feel that level of rage, I trust it. And so it would take nothing from me to really listen this lady out. But my spirit said, don't. And so when I woke up this morning, I prayed about it because I don't want to judge this lady. And, I'm going to play something that I was brought to. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, I trust God and God alone. And if you want to know the truth, trust and believe that God will reveal it to you. The universe will conspire with you to bring you to understanding of who you are as a person, and understand who the Creator is and His purpose for your life. So while I understand that social media plays its role in edifying and educating and entertaining, it is the devil's playground. And persons understand that people are vulnerable at this time, and these individuals will come out and feed on that vulnerability. It's very important for you to know that. So while you're listening, you listen with an open mind, yes, but you don't jump to any conclusion until you have prayed about it and you ask the truth to be revealed. Ask that the truth be revealed. Otherwise, you'll be led astray. Otherwise, you will miss the signs. Otherwise, you will miss that, sign that tell you to escape when it's very important for you to move or to leave. Don't rely on another person to do that. It's time for us to connect with the main source and pray about it. All of us are blessed. Some are more gifted in other areas, but we all have our gifts. Work with it. In the Bible, they talk about the talent. What do you think that means? All these individuals received the different talents, and some said, well, I only have one talent, so I'm not going to work on that. And those who got 5 talents, when they came back, they brought, the story. Trust your instincts, as they call it. They say animals have instinct, but you know what I mean. Trust your gut. Okay, before going any further, let me play this video for you. This, thanks to the individuals who left comments on my previous video, and that's how I know the lady, the prophetess that spoke on the live yesterday. I don't know if the video was yesterday, but that's when I saw it. And I didn't listen to all of it, but people mentioned her name. And when I prayed about the situation, this is what it led me to. Glory to the Most High. Okay. Now this excerpt that I'm sharing with you is meant for discussion purpose. It's not meant to tarnish this woman in any way. And you know, that common, I think it's YouTube call it common purpose or whatever. That's the purpose. I have not downloaded it. I am just sharing an excerpt from our prophetess that spoke yesterday. Okay, so here we go.
It is me not like not give me problem too long. That is the honest truth. I don't like not give me problem too long. Me in a music business for all my life and me never see Facebook try to take me off of it yet. And a music. Christian people make me cuss too much. Alright, Jennifer Roberts said me they are Connecticut. Big up, mama. Church people make me unhappy. Every time I come on Facebook, people say, oh, you're so ignorant and unhappy because the people stress me out. I will pray from YouTube, even if me only have 5 people. May the 5 people get delivered loose and set free. Because the 5 people will get delivered over here, so they might be the ones to invest and said, okay, now the private consultation. This bag of string of people back at me. Facebook Live 400, 500 people, and them can't turn duck off a nest. Them can't do nothing for me. Them not spend no money with me. Them not do a thing. Them come wait on me life full of one bag a star. I might have do little God work, but me a superstar. You don't think me know for this God studio sing and get cute. Cute up myself, sing, go me out, go up on stage, dress up, makeup, cute. That's all me used to all my life from me at 16. And come help the whole of my family. Why should I go up on Facebook with my nice clean self and look after people where some of them look like duppy? Me have to chase demon off of them for what reason. Me a star.
If you need a link, I can give it to you. I don't think I have to say anything about what she said. You heard it for yourself. Take heed. Be warned. Not everyone that says God, God is talking about the same God that you're talking about. It's not everyone that says love, love is speaking about the true agape love. So you walk circumspect. When there is any situation and you don't see anyone standing up to say peace, be wary of those individuals. Because ultimately, regardless of what we're going through, regardless of the conflicts in our lives, there must be someone to cry peace. Otherwise, God is not in the presence of those individuals. You heard it out of her own mouth. And that these individuals come forward to speak with their mouth full of lies. And these individuals come out and they're taking advantage of people, people's fears, their hopes, their dreams. They will capitalize on it. And they will perform work on your behalf. And in the beginning, it will seem as if things are going well. But who they pray to, who they seek help from, is not the God that you serve. So be careful who you ask to intercede on your behalf. You don't know their intention. You don't know their heart. You don't know their mind. as this year draws to a close, I'm asking you all to ask for one thing, and that's the spirit of discernment, and that you'll dedicate your time in learning more about yourself. And as you grow, knowing who you are, if you feel that you have shortcomings, you ask for strength to overcome those things, to become better people. And if you see others with shortcomings, you are not going to encourage them to stay there. You're not going to judge them too harshly. And if you want to represent yourself as a good woman or man of God, try to position yourself in a place where you're not necessarily judging somebody. You're hearing them, seeing where they're coming from. And if you can offer any advice, or if you don't want to give any advice, you listen. And you encourage persons to say, regardless of what you're going through, there is always a better day. There's always a better way. I give thanks for the divine spirit that dwells within me to teach me and to guide me. I have been in a lot of terrible situations, and I've only escaped because of that still silent voice, because I have committed myself to being obedient, and I trust the spirits that dwell in and around me. They never lie. They never, ever lie. I appreciate all of my subscribers and my viewers. I want to say thank you very much. And I want to say to you that when I do a video, I know that most of you are here with me for years and that you have come to trust me. You know, you don't know me, but I've come to earn your respect and your trust over a period of time. And it's for that reason that when I speak, I try to be as honest as I can be, and don't want to mislead you or misguide you with any information. I would never deliberately lie to you about anything. And when I share my opinion with you, I'm trying not to come from a place of judgment. But I also know that we can't just say we're not going to be judgmental and we continue to stay behind the fence and watch people deceive others or abuse others and we stay quiet. You just cannot stay silent, because at this time in this season, we're going to have to speak out and speak up and defend those who need to be defended, and not chastise but admonish those who need that discipline. So once again, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for coming up with your own conclusions and your own understanding. It's not everyone that says God means God. It's not everyone that comes out and use the name of God that actually has pure intention. Some of us are doing it for selfish reasons. But you can't joke with the Creator. You can't play with these powerful entities around us. You can't mock God. You can't mock the ancestors. You cannot mock truth, because you will be exposed. Stay blessed, everyone.